Guys, Mike Kazmark here on our first film or video of our channel. And what our goal here is to cover things that other people aren't already covering. We don't want to just rehash the same stories. And so today we are going to talk about, as the title implies, Kamala, an idea she had in the debate, and she's talked about it in some other formats also. And it's regarding help for small businesses. And she starts off this clip by saying that the average person in the United States needs $40,000 to start a small business. She goes on to explain that that's a barrier of entry that's too much for most people. And she would be right on that. Most of us don't have $40,000 sitting in an account somewhere. But then the funny thing is that she goes on to solve that problem by proposing an increase in the tax deduction. Well, you don't get a tax deduction benefits from that until maybe if you started in January, a year and a half later. But how are you going to start the business to begin with without that $40,000 in startup capital? So it's really strange that she would address the problem with the solution, the problem of not having startup capital, with a solution of a tax deduction. And you wouldn't pocket that $50,000. It's not a tax credit. It's a tax deduction. It just lowers the amount of your gross. So you might put 8 or 10 or 15,000 in your pocket, but you're certainly not going to put 40 or $50,000 in your pocket. So I'm not sure if she is confused between the difference between a tax deduction and startup capital, or if she is just ignorant on that. She's an attorney though, so I wouldn't think she would be. Or is she just trying to pull the wool over people's eyes? And I don't know why she didn't come up with the same idea except using a grant or a loan. I know there are small business loans, SBA loans that you can get, but it just seems really strange that what her solution is. So I'm going to play you the clip and see what you guys think. Okay, here we go.
On average, it costs about $40,000 to start a new business in America. That is a great financial barrier for a lot of folks, and it can hold entrepreneurs back. And the current tax deduction for a startup is just $5,000, okay? So then you got to make up the delta there. Got to figure out how you're going to do that. Not everyone has access to that kind of wealth and capital.
And the deduction wouldn't give them that access.
Part of my plan is we will expand the tax deduction for startups to $50,000.
Yeah. So anyways, you guys, let me know what you think on this. I am curious if most people would think that she's trying to pull the wool over her eyes, or is she just ignorant on this? But it's such a fundamental part of our financial system. It's almost scary that she would either confuse these or not know the difference. I don't know. And I'm surprised that her handlers haven't, after the first debate, said, "Hey, Kamala, you need to address it like this. Call it a grant or a loan or something." But you're running amok here. And the fact that she keeps on talking about this policy over and over again shows that not even her handlers are getting this. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. And if you like this, I'd appreciate a thumbs up, and we'll try to make more videos of subjects that haven't been covered yet. Okay, thank you.